Hello, my name is Tara Rivers, and I have spent part of this day picking up on Cookie's frustration while working on his military assignments. So, I thought it would be interesting to see how his frustration translates through our Earth Mother's crystalline structure. Would you like to come along? Let's check out the Earth elements. Obsidian protection, root chakra, protecting himself. These are the fire elements, crystalline structure of the Earth. Huh, that's interesting. This fire is all over the place. Let's see what comes up. If this doesn't work, I'm going to pull them a different way. Sunstone, leadership. Oh, wow. Okay, that's good. Water element. Amazonite, personal truth. Air element. I'm not going to take what? No. We'll see if Jensen's higher self comes into. We'll take that one. Mindfulness. These are the storm cards. That's all of the elements together. Spirit, Danburite. So we have obsidian, which signifies protection. Sunstone, which signifies leadership. Amazonite, which speaks of personal truth. Petalite, which signifies mindfulness or represents mindfulness. Danburite, which signifies spirit. The meanings of each of these cards, I will read to you the messages. Obsidian is the earth heart and root chakra. The affirmation is, I am protected and provided for by the receptive power of the universe. Powerful protection and aid are at your side when obsidian appears as your ally. This ally has come to tell you that you are receiving protection in the situation at hand. Just as the ancients utilized its obsidian as their protecting force when faced with danger or necessity, you may use its power to cut through any difficulties or obstacles that stand in your way. Obsidian carries receptive power like a Tai Chi master. Obsidian receives force and deflects it rather than trying to counter it. This causes others to unbalance themselves through the very effort of their attack. While the master remains centered in her strength, instead of attacking that which you feel is attacking you, try deflecting the energy by anticipating developments and acting to sidestep them before they can cause problems. Dance through your difficulties by being present and proactive, taking responsibility for your actions and allowing others to experience the outcome of their actions. Stand back and be receptive to what is happening around you. Obsidian will guide you toward the proper action when the opportunity you have been waiting for arises. That's interesting. Now, sunstone. Sunstone. Leadership is the sacral, solar plexus chakras, and the affirmation is, I embrace responsibility as part of my personal power. When Sunstone enters your cards, you are being asked to assume the position of leadership in the present situation, whether it is because someone has recognized your skills and has asked you to use them to assist the group, or simply that everyone else is abdicating responsibility and you're the only one willing to step up. You're being called upon to take responsibility to bring this endeavor to a successful outcome. You may feel like hiding under a rock right now, hoping that someone else will take on this task, but you're the one who is being called forward by the divine, so it's up to you to do your best to take it on. The new model of leadership in this dawning age of light is one in which you place your skills, abilities, and experience in service to the group. It is not about glamour or control. It is not about egoic superiority or dictatorial management. Those were the tools of the old age. Now you must recognize both your weaknesses and your strengths, admit them, and step up anyway because you are needed. You have the tools you need to successfully manage the current energies, but you will need to willingly commit to being seen and taking responsibility for the outcome. Wow. Military's tough, as we all know. So, Amazonite. Oh, okay. That is the heart and throat chakra. The affirmation is, I express the truth as I perceive it and step into the path of spiritual warrior. The message of Amazonite. When Amazonite appears in your card layout, it is reminding you of the importance of expressing your personal truth through both your words and your actions. If you live your life according to your truth, you will gain a sense of trust in yourself and your motives. By speaking your truth, you will gain greater self-awareness, and you'll help others to understand you and themselves more fully. Your path will become clearer when you cease living your life to please or appease others. By expressing your feelings and your higher perceptions, you can help others to perceive things of which they were not previously aware. These communications can facilitate their spiritual growth as well as your own. It is not always easy to speak up, especially if you know that someone may not be pleased with what you have to say, but it may help you to gain clarity about yourself and the situation and reclaim your personal power. The current situation will not be resolved or freed to move until you have stated your truth. Have you been hiding your feelings to keep from rocking the boat? Or perhaps you are being asked to take a stand before everyone, declaring your personal truth to make it a reality. Allow the frequency of Amazonite to resonate deep within your heart and throat chakras and call upon the spiritual warrior's weapon of personal truth, knowing that in declaring your mind and heart, your way forward will be made clear. Pedalite. Anya, third eye and crown chakra. Affirmation, I am. The message of Petalite. Stop focusing on past stories or future illusions. The only moment that exists is right now. At this moment, everything can change. At this moment, you can be set free from what you think the past has done to you or what you think the future might do for you. You can be in your power right now by entering into spiritual consciousness at the moment. Petalite is asking you to let go of your seeking of answers in the past or future and instead to find these answers right now, becoming still and listening to your own consciousness. Petalite is encouraging you to recognize this moment of change. You can no longer identify with what was or has been, nor can you identify with what you project into the future. Before you can move forward on your path, you must identify with who and what you are right now. Petalite may also counsel patience at this time. The only way to get anywhere right now is to go nowhere. It is not the time for external action. It is the time for inward reflection so that you can gather your guidance and wait for external energies to support you. And last is Danbarite, which is the storm. Danbarite is the third eye, crown, and soul heart chakras. The affirmation is, I perceive the guidance and direction of spirit. The message of Danbarite. When Danbarite appears in your reading, you are being encouraged to rededicate yourself to your spiritual practice and to open yourself to spiritual messages and direction. Supportive guides, guardian angels, and other spiritual helpers are with you, lending you their energy and assistance in the current circumstance. The issue or question you are asking about is not just incidental, it is somehow directly connected to your soul's path in this lifetime. When this card appears in the gift position in a reading, it is affirming that you are on the right path and that Spirit is supporting your next steps. You are in a unique position to gain guidance and direction from spiritual sources. So set aside time to open up to your angels and guides and receive their love, energy, and any messages that they may have for you from the higher realms. When this card appears in the lesson position, you may have become too involved with the physical demands or mundane aspects of your life or the situation at hand. Instead of trying to figure it all out from a worldly perspective, you are being asked to allow spiritual guidance and inspiration to direct your choices and actions. It may even be an indicator that Spirit is greatly urging you away from the direction you are considering. If you are doing a reading with no gift and lesson positions, Spirit may be indicating the type of guidance it has for you through the position of the card and the layout you are using. In any case, it is time to refocus on your spiritual nature and higher guidance to receive your next steps directly from Source. Now, in channeling some of Cookie's feelings earlier, I picked up the Animal Oracle cards and the Earth Oracle cards, and I'm going to see if JK's higher self is here to communicate, and as such, when he is, I will repeat what he has to say. You have done your work hard, Tara. I'm sorry, what? You have been diligent in what you have been doing, Tara, with your writing. However, this is the time to do these cards for me now. I do not wish to upset you, Tara, but the time to do these cards for me now is the time to do them. You will not be afraid for me. I will be fine. So let the cards do the speaking for you and I at this time. And he wants an Earth Magic card. Okay, 2 came up. Let's see, rain first. It's rain. It's a beautiful card. Rain, which signifies purification. And ocean, which signifies ebb and flow. Rain. No matter whether it's a light shower or a deluge, rain cleanses and purifies. The moisture that has evaporated from the various bodies of water on the planet and was drawn into the atmosphere now returns to Earth as liquid precipitation in nature's vast and comprehensive water recycling program. Depending on when and where the rain falls, it can come as a welcome relief or a nuisance. Even the air smells fresh after a good rain. It also brings in clean water, which provides needed sustenance for plants, animals, and humans. At its most intense, rainstorms arrive as an avalanche of water, often accompanied by great and powerful winds, with considerable flooding and destruction as an unfortunate consequence of nature's impersonal balancing act. What is purge makes way for new life to appear. Purifying your mind, body, and spirit is the task that is put before you. Purify your mind by identifying a prominent belief you carry about yourself that inhibits you from being fully engaged in life, from showing up 100% of the time. Purify your heart by allowing yourself to breathe in and out blessings and forgiveness so that you can love even more deeply. Let yourself feel your grief, truly feel it, so that the rivers of your tears become miniature baptisms that help heal the wounds in your soul. If necessary, detoxify the body, the temple, and seat of the soul by changing your diet, doing a cleanse for a few days, or simply drinking more water. Increasing the daily amount of water you drink with deep appreciation for its purpose will revitalize your spirit. It is no wonder that is some It is no wonder that in some indigenous languages water is called lifeblood, as it is so essential to every form of life on earth. Take time to purify yourself. Okay, so ebb and flow. Oh, I'm sorry, ocean. The ebb and flow of life is never more clearly represented than in the ocean's movements. The tides of these great bodies of water rise and fall in regular rhythms, and the waves continue to roll to the shores in endless and varied patterns, just as they have been doing for millions of years and will continue to do so for millions more. These tides and waves maintain a relative predictability unless other unforeseeable forces of nature intervene, which have been known to happen. Hurricanes and earthquakes, for instance, can have a dramatic effect on the characteristics of both the tides and the waves. The oceans cover 70% of the earth, and the human body averages a composition of 70% water. The dynamic gravitational interaction of the sun and the moon that moves these massive bodies of water and creates the shifting tides also affects our human bodies in ways that we respond to instinctually, often having a great deal more influence over our moods and emotional states that we're aware of. An important aspect in the art of living is to move with the ebb and flow of your emotions, joining their fluidity but not being captured by it. It is also not necessary to become obsessed with any particular fluctuation in mood or feeling. They are simply emotions, often activated in ways that are completely beyond your understanding. When you neither minimize nor exaggerate the intensity and importance of your emotions, you then have a greater sense of when and how to express them. You have been fighting the ebb and flow of your own feelings, denying your heart, anger, or sorrow by either attacking yourself in one or the other and nurturing it as if it were a nursing child, or else something over your feelings with more practical responses that deny and hide what is going on beneath the surface of your expression. When you attempt to constrict yourself from experiencing your emotions, it is much like trying to stem the tides that grow even more forceful with every attempt humans make to control them. Allow yourself to swim with their variations rather than resisting them. Okay. Next would be the children's spirit animal cards. Oh boy, this is a stiff new deck. Let me do this. Ask for help. Rabbit. Isn't that a cute little rabbit with a butterfly? So cute. Definitely that's a cookie card. The bunny rabbit. Okay, rabbit, ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's going to be there if you do, whether it be from a parent, a friend, or sometimes even a spirit guide. It does feel good to be able to do so many things by yourself and for yourself, but what about those things that are so much easier when you have someone help you out? Trying to get something from that top shelf but can't reach it? How about asking someone to give you a hand by holding onto the ladder so you won't fall? Even though it's important to do things on your own, whenever you feel any doubt about being able to accomplish those things, ask for help. When homework becomes too difficult, it's not that you want someone to do it for you, but you can ask for someone, like one of your parents or a tutor, to help you figure it out. If you're not sure, try asking the person who helps you usually feels good about it. The person who helps you usually feels good about it too. That's sweet. Well, all in all, I think that's an interesting reading. Thank you, Cookie, for guiding me to pull these cards. And I shall leave it there for the rest of you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.